So Landman season 2 just wrapped up here this past weekend. I just got done watching the whole series over the past couple weeks, and I have some things to say about it. So Landman is a Paramount Plus exclusive show created by Taylor Sheridan, the co-creator of Yellowstone, 1923, 1883, and possibly other series that are kind of Yellowstone adjacent. Landman stars Billy Bob Thornton as the patriarchal figure that runs a oil business called MTEX, and also he runs his crazy family. The show is a drama at its core, but there is a lot of funny moments, and the show is about, well, the trials and tribulations of Billy Bob Thornton's character, Tommy Norris, and all the stuff that he endures as a landman, therefore why the show is called that. Before I get too deep in this video, there may be spoilers ahead. I don't know if I'm going to bring them up or not, but just be forewarned that I could spoil something if you haven't watched the series yet. And this probably isn't going to be a super in-depth conversation about Landman. It's just kind of more of my general thoughts on it, and maybe if you should check it out if you haven't already. But anyways, Landman is a really fun show. I do really enjoy it. The first and second season I find to be very good television. I would even go as far to say I think it's probably the best show on TV right now. I don't know many shows that could really rival Landman right now. Maybe Fallout, but I haven't started watching season 2 yet, so not sure where that goes. But I really did like season 1 of Fallout. So kind of going back to the story, the overarching narrative is all the stuff that Tommy has to deal with within the oil business, dealing with drama and catastrophes and problems pretty much every single day, putting out fires in one way or another. Then he has 2 children, Cooper, who tries to work himself into being a landman, essentially goes through his ups and downs, ends up falling in love with another character pretty early on in the show, and his character pretty much is just as tied to the girl and their love story from there on out. And yeah, he does oil stuff too, but that's always kind of in the background more than the foreground of him. Then Ainsley, Tommy Norris's daughter, she's also a very fun character. She gets herself into trouble because she is the, I guess, stereotypical Texan late high school, early college girl that is a cheerleader, loves the football players, likes hanging out and having a good time. So you can kind of infer what that entails most of the time. Now, I will say though, I do think her character was written a bit dumber in season 2 than season 1. Season 1, she may be a bit ditzy, but she was never dumb. In season 2, they flat out just made her dumb. I liked her being a little ditzy, but she was never just like, oh wow, she's pretty, just not smart. Where in season 2, they kind of made that very apparent, which I thought that was kind of an unfortunate avenue they went down in season 2. One of the other main characters is Angela, Tommy Norris's ex-wife turned girlfriend turned future wife now. It's a complicated relationship, but she's very much like her daughter. She likes expensive things. She likes spending money. She likes to make everything to a moment, and her and Tommy Norris have some great just blow-ups at each other because it's a love-hate most of the time. A lot of love, but a lot of hate too, and just very fun moments within the show. And in season 2, Sam Elliott was added to the cast, which I thought he was a very good addition to the show. He actually plays Tommy Norris's dad, even though Billy Bob Thornton and Sam Elliott are only like 12 years apart. So it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things, but just had to throw that in there. And there's various other characters too, like the lawyer lady, I can't remember her name for the life of me. The 2 guys that live in the house Tommy Norris lives in, Dale and Nate. John Hamm is in season 1. He actually owns the whole oil company that Tommy works for. But spoilers, his character ends up dying at the end of season 1, and then Demi Moore, his wife, ends up taking over the company in season 2, and all the stuff that kind of has fallout from that. Yeah, just a lot of drama. And of course, there's some death to kind of add even more drama to it, but for it just being a pretty much a purely drama-driven show, I really have enjoyed it. I do think it's probably Taylor Sheridan's best show that he's done, if I had to pick one. For a limited series, I think 1883 was fantastic. I never really reviewed it, but love that show. I thought it was great. 1923, real slow. I never even finished season 1. I need to go back and finish that and watch season 2. Yellowstone has its moments, don't get me wrong, but it kind of lost the plot as it went along. The believability and your suspension of disbelief, it just kind of wanes as the whole show kind of goes along. So I appreciate Landman staying pretty grounded. Now, I don't know anything about the oil business or anything like that, but at least it feels somewhat believable within the context of the story they're telling. Now, I'm unsure if it's been renewed for season 3, but I would imagine it will be because it ended well enough in season 2 where they don't have to bring it back, but there's a lot more story to tell if they do decide to bring it back, and I don't know why they wouldn't. As far as I know, it's a huge success, so why wouldn't Paramount Plus want to bring it back for season 3? So lastly, if you have Paramount Plus and you have not watched this show, I highly recommend checking it out. I think it's even worth buying Paramount Plus for a month. Check it out. There's only 2 seasons. Off the top of my head, I need to look this up, but it's either 16 episodes or 20 episodes. You can knock it out pretty much a weekend or 2. And again, there's not a whole lot on right now when it comes to new television shows. This is one of them, and I think it's probably the best show on TV right now. So if you're a fan of shows and the style of this, I don't think you'll be disappointed at all. So with that said, let me know your thoughts down below about Landman. Have you been watching it? Are you going to check it out? Let me know down in the comment section below. And while you're down there, if you could like the video and subscribe to the channel, that'd be greatly appreciated. Until next time, I'll catch you in the next one.